Forget what you thought you knew about Parkinson's. Turns out, the gut might be calling the shots. For decades, Parkinson's disease has been seen as a brain problem, a mysterious disorder that slowly robs people of their ability to move, speak, and even smile. But what if the real story starts much lower down, in your gut? Parkinson's disease affects millions of people worldwide, causing shaky hands, slow movements, and balance issues that can make everyday life a real challenge. It's a condition that doesn't just impact the person diagnosed, but also their families, friends, and caregivers. The symptoms can be subtle at first, a slight tremor, a bit of stiffness, but over time, they can become overwhelming. Traditionally, doctors have looked straight at the brain for answers. They've searched for clues in brain scans, studied nerve cells, and tried to understand why the brain's dopamine-producing cells start to die off. Treatments have focused on the brain too, using medications and therapies to boost dopamine or mimic its effects. But new research is flipping that script. Big time. Scientists are now asking, what if the brain isn't the only player in this story? What if something else is quietly influencing the brain from the shadows? Enter the gut microbiome, the vast community of bacteria, viruses, and fungi living inside your digestive tract. These tiny organisms outnumber your own cells and play a huge role in your health, from digesting food to training your immune system. And now, scientists are discovering they might be connected to your brain in ways we never imagined. Scientists now think gut bacteria, the tiny critters partying in your intestines, might have a say in how Parkinson's develops. It's a wild idea, but the evidence is piling up. People with Parkinson's often have different gut bacteria than those without the disease. Some even experience digestive issues years before the first tremor appears. Turns out, some of these microbes can mess with proteins linked to the disease, potentially making symptoms better. Or worse. One protein in particular, called alpha-synuclein, can clump together and spread from the gut to the brain, possibly triggering the chain reaction that leads to Parkinson's. The gut and brain are connected by the vagus nerve, a kind of information superhighway. So what happens in your gut doesn't stay in your gut. Who knew your lunch could be that powerful? The food you eat feeds not just you, but also your gut bacteria. And those bacteria, in turn, can produce chemicals that travel through your body and influence your brain. It's like having a secret team of chefs and chemists working inside you, 24/7. Here's where it gets wild. Researchers are testing if tweaking your gut, using probiotics, fermented foods, or simple diet changes, could slow down Parkinson's. Imagine a future where your grocery list is as important as your prescription list. Probiotics, those good bacteria found in supplements and foods like yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut, are being studied for their potential to restore balance in the gut and maybe even protect the brain. Imagine helping your brain by eating more yogurt or sauerkraut. It sounds almost too simple, but early studies are promising. Some people with Parkinson's who added more fermented foods to their diets reported fewer digestive problems and even some improvement in their symptoms. Of course, more research is needed, but the idea is catching on fast. It's not a miracle cure yet, but it's a super exciting clue. Scientists are racing to understand which bacteria are helpful, which are harmful, and how we can tip the balance in our favor. Clinical trials are underway, and every new discovery brings us closer to a future where gut health could be a key part of Parkinson's treatment. Just think, one day, managing Parkinson's could start with what's on your plate, not just what's in your medicine cabinet. Doctors might prescribe a personalized diet plan alongside medication, or recommend specific probiotics to help keep your gut and your brain healthy. It's a whole new way of thinking about disease, one that puts you and your daily choices at the center of your own health journey. So what do you think? Could your gut really help your brain? Would you try changing your diet if it meant a healthier future? Smash that like button for more mind-blowing science, and subscribe to catch the latest breakthroughs. We're just scratching the surface of what the gut can do, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Your next meal might just be smarter than you think. So, next time you sit down to eat, remember, you're not just feeding yourself, you're feeding your future. Stay curious, stay healthy, and keep exploring the amazing science inside you.